my beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Hey, wetin dey happen, my beautiful people? Tinubu has come back, and he has done it again. Tinubu. So you just went to UK, you sat down there and you sleep over, and you say, I'm coming back, I'm going to sack five ministers, Mr. Tinubu, and you appointed 7 ministers. So what is the problem? Hello, my beautiful people, welcome. So today, Arise TV, you people know Arise, when these 3 people said Abati, Ojika, and Ayo and Rufai, a lot of things used to happen in that studio. So guys, let's just listen and hear what they have to say in this sacking and appointing. So they will come back and talk about it.
Morning to you, viewers. Let's begin what's trending. With reactions trailing the cabinet reshuffle on Wednesday, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu announced the sacking of 5 ministers and named 7 new members of his cabinet. The president also swapped 10 others. And in the course, some ministers became senior ministers. Let's take a look at the president's tweet after the Federal Executive Council meeting, highlighting 8 key actions aimed at boosting efficiency in his administration. President Tinubu wrote, the approved actions are: 1. The Ministry of Niger Delta Development has been renamed the Ministry of Regional Development, overseeing all regional development commissions. 2. The Ministry of Sports Development has been wound up and its responsibilities transferred to the National Sports Commission to promote a vibrant sports economy. 3. The Federal Ministry of Tourism and the Federal Ministry of Arts, Culture and Creative Economy has been merged into the Federal Ministry of Art, Culture, Tourism and Creative Economy. 4. 10 ministers reassigned to new portfolios. 5 ministers have been discharged from their positions. 6. 7 new ministers have been nominated for Senate confirmation. 7. Shehu Diko appointed as chairman of the National Sports Commission. 8. Sunday Dari appointed as special advisor to the President on Public Communication and Orientation under the Federal Ministry of Information and National Orientation. Well, I thank the outgoing members of the Federal Executive Council for their service to the nation and wish them the best in their future endeavors. Tinubu also said, told the newly appointed ministers as well as their reassigned colleagues to see their appointment as a call to serve the nation. A lot of reactions have trailed this. I believe you guys just spoke with Amaju Pinnick. I missed that conversation about, the reassignment of the sports ministry. I'd love to hear about that. But a lot of people have, shared their views on these affected ministers. But let me talk about the affected ministers. Well, the affected ministers include the Minister of Women Affairs, Uju Kennedy-Ohanenye, the Minister of Tourism, Lola Adejon, the Minister of Youth Development, Jamila Bio Ibrahim, the Minister of Education, Tai Maman, and the Minister of State Housing and Urban Development, Abdullahi Mamad Gwazo. Well, the sacked Minister of Women Affairs, Uju Kennedy-Ohanenye, who topped the list of the major casualty of Tinubu's cabinet reshuffle, was quite controversial during her tenure. Users on social media have pointed out some of the scandals that probably led to her termination, including a threat to sue the United Nations over donor funds and a University of Calabar sexual harassment case where she was heard in a viral audio attempting to hush victims of sexual harassment, to which she later apologized. Well, at the just concluded United Nations General Assembly meeting held in New York, the minister spoke to a Rise International correspondent, Adefemi Akinsoya, boasting about her achievements, which has now gone viral. Let's take a listen.
If I didn't have the support of Mr. President, who born you? I would have been sacked by now. That's what normally presidents do. But I've been taking giant steps, challenging issues that are not right to me concerning my job, and nothing has happened to me. So I came here actually for change of plans. I am going to fight it until I achieve it. As I speak to you, I've done it with UNICEF. UN Women is coming. I will make it so difficult for anyone to work in our country with the kind of way they've been working before now. Things must have to change. The narratives must change. So I came here just specifically on this because I was here last year. I went home with nothing. Most countries that come here, they go home with nothing as far as I'm concerned. If anybody has achieved anything, they should let me know. So we have to start achieving something. How do we start achieving something? By changing the action plan so that the former action plan they were using, which was fetching us nothing, will be changed to focus on who we are and what we can benefit from, what can impact on our people, and change the narratives for them so that the poor will start breathing, which is mainly the president's renewed hope agenda.
Fortunately, Action Minister has been sacked. And like I read in the message there, a lot of people have said the reason why she was probably terminated, including suing the UN. For me, that was number one. I just didn't understand what that was. Let me just take this reaction from Anonymous. This person wrote, I hope Uju Ohanenye will not sue Tinubu for sacking her. If she can sue UN and Arise News, which she actually sued, who is Tinubu? Who born you? Who born you? Really, I thought that was a funny one. That's but true. Obviously, she did sue us. She did sue us. But I think that they would, Nigerians would say this is one of the ministers that actually deserve to be terminated because of some of those scandals. It's not me. That's the news out there. But she also wrote a letter of appreciation, which I'd like to read out. She wrote, I write to express my sincere gratitude to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for the opportunity to serve as a minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It has been an honor and a privilege to contribute to the development of our nation. I would also like to extend my heartfelt thanks to Senator Oluremi Tinubu, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, for her invaluable guidance and support during my tenure as Minister of Women Affairs. Her kindness and encouragement have been instrumental to my success. To the people of Nigeria, I am deeply grateful for your unwavering support. Your trust and confidence in me have been a constant source of inspiration. I remain committed to serving my country and will continue to do my utmost to contribute to its progress and prosperity. I thought that was a very well written letter of appreciation. Rufi on fire.
So, you see, apart from all the laughs, we need to now look deeply. What were Uju's problems? Big character flaw. See, you cannot live life without your character. You can lose wealth and gain it back. You can lose health and fix it. But once you lose character, you lose everything. There was somebody I was speaking to when she said she was going to sue you, and a top lawyer in President Tinubu's, circle. And he said he famously told the president that your minister wants to sue the UN, would you give me the brief? That was how much of a joke she had become. And I hope she learns. Apart from everything said, I hope she's able to introspect. Because, life will throw at you more positions in the future. But what you learn from this, because she came in with a lot of promise.
She did.
She ran for presidency in the APC prior to now.
First female candidate.
She'd been
only woman.
She's been doing a lot of charity, which I used to enjoy some of her programs on another channel then. And we thought that she was able to bring all of that to bear. But look at the Unical case. Look at even us when we have interviews. Look at how quick she was quick to sue us. Look at the character in general. I think the words of Sir Edmund Hillary is very apt for her. Sir Edmund Hillary conquered Everest. And when he was asked that you conquered this mountain so high, Sir Edmund Hillary said, I didn't conquer Everest, I conquered myself. For you to become anything great in life, you need to conquer yourself, which happens to be the character, those traits that you know that are not good about yourself. You need to introspect deeply. And that's what we're talking about. But anyway, in good faith, she wrote a letter.
Yeah, it was.
Congratulations to the other people like Bianca and the likes of other people,
Well, all right.
Well,
there was another video that was trending about some sort of jubilation, in her ministry, but that was a fake video. I don't think anybody was jubilating. It was an old video that was circulating. I thought that I should just try to, debunk that actual video,
so
fake video.
Because it's been trending as well.
Right.
People were saying that they were happy that she has gone.
Right.
I want to also hope that this would not deter the next Minister of Women Affairs from speaking out.
Right.
Because she was very vocal, even vocal on the wrong side. But it was great to see the passion that she did the work with, and I'm hoping that the next minister would be as passionate and as vocal, but also very knowledgeable.
Fantastic. Well, fantastic. Well, also, reactions have also trailed President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's appointment of Bianca Ojukwu, widow of the late Biafra leader Ojukwu, as the new Minister of State for Foreign Affairs. Bianca, who was born to a former governor of the old Anambra State, Christian Ono, has had an illustrious diplomatic career, serving as Nigeria's ambassador to Spain from 2012 to 2015 and as the country's permanent representative to the UN Tourism Organization. She has also held key positions in various national committees and has received several awards for her contributions to diplomacy, business, and charity. Despite her achievements, a cross-section of Nigerians have expressed the view that her appointment may be political. Well, let's take some reactions. This is from Dikbo, who wrote, President Tinubu used one stone to kill 3 birds with the appointment of Bianca Ojukwu. She has held a similar role previously and did a decent job. Second, this should further unite the country. Third, it might win some folks on his side. From her zone, I wish her luck. Well, legendary Joe wrote, the beauty queen, diplomat, lawyer, business mogul, politician, and now Minister of Foreign Affairs State, Bianca Olivia Odumegu Ojukwu. When Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu goes hunting for partners in nation building, he doesn't see tribe, ethnicity, religion, or gender. Round pegs in round holes. Period. Queen Bianca may have been denied the opportunity to serve upon the soil she called home, despite sharing their tongue and being wife to their greatest son of the soil and having their children. But Asiwaju is totally blind to such sentiments and will go for the best regardless of differences, a true hallmark of a leader. Congrats, Queen, your capacity is not in doubt. Well, Dr. Bati, over to you on the appointment of Bianca Ojukwu.
Very quickly, I mean, I said earlier on this same program that if you look at her CV, because sometimes when you want to appoint people, you look at their CV. She has a degree 2006 in international relations and diplomacy. She has worked as a senior special assistant on diaspora affairs.
Yes.
I think she's also been high commissioner to Ghana. She's also been ambassador to Spain. So she has very important experience in that field.
Yeah.
It's not as if she's coming newly into foreign affairs. The second point to be made is that many people commenting on this, they're saying, oh, it's because she's Mrs. Ojukwu. No, oftentimes we're unfair to people. You know, it's not, people don't always, I know some people get appointments because of the politics of proximity, but the question you ask is, are they qualified? Do they have relevant experience? And I think that in the case of Mrs. Bianca Ojukwu, the answer is yes. Now, number 3 is that appointment is a very strategic one. At a time when Nigeria is trying to engage the world.
Yes.
And I was trying to explain that portfolio. That in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, you have the Minister of Foreign Affairs. When he has a Minister of State, in terms of division of labor, the Minister of Foreign Affairs focuses more on the bigger things. But the Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, at least in our time, you know, the main assignment is to look at things like ECOWAS, look at African Union, look at all these development organizations with which Nigeria has relations at a multilateral level. So it's a lot of work, and you need some significant experience within that province to be able to discharge it properly. So I think that the onus now, the ball is in the court of Mrs. Ojukwu to prove herself, to prove those skeptics who say, oh, it's because she's Mrs. Ojukwu, and to let them know that, no, it's not Mrs. Ojukwu. This is Bianca Ojukwu, who just happens to be Ojukwu's wife, and who knows this job, who even has a degree in the field, and who understands the territory. Well, so congratulations to her.
Fantastic. A good addition to the cabinet, I believe. Ayo, a quick comment on Bianca.
Thank you so much, Dr. Bazi, for highlighting that. And I think this applies mainly to women. When women are appointed, there's always, they explain it. Oh, it's because she's this, because she's married, it's her name, and not giving the merit. And so thank you for detailing her experience and saying that she's actually a round hole in the round peg. I saw the last tweet comment was flat.
Round peg in a round.
Round peg. I said round hole in the round.
Yeah, it's the most important thing.
Round peg in a round hole. So kudos to her, and again, absolutely true. She will prove herself, as with the other women there, Dr. Jumoke Odowole, the Minister of State for Education, Swaibu Said Ahmed, but also saying that the last comment was quite flowery, saying that, oh, he doesn't look at, he just puts, not all the appointments the ministers currently are round pegs in round holes. There are some ministers that have said ought not to be there, that we don't know why only 5 were discharged. Let's not go into the details of that, but some of them, we've not heard anything from them since they started. We can mention some. Ministry of Blue Economy, what has happened there since it took over? The Ministry of Solid Minerals, what has happened there? So it's not just about putting people there and saying, let us actually dissect the progress they've made, the achievements, and so that we know that really and truly he appoints people who deserve to be there.
Yeah, well, all right. Well, speaking about round pegs in round holes, and I just want to take one more reaction about this whole cabinet reshuffle. And this person, Yemtek, wrote, the entire changes did not take into consideration any reduction in the cost of governance. It rather added to the already over-bloated executive. You discharged 5 ministers in one breath and appointed 7 ministers for replacement. When will this government understand that the need for a slim government is desirable? I mean, he hit the nail on the head, but you know, the cabinet is still 48. He has 48 ministers. I mean, the fact that he has 7 new ministers does not take away from, you know, the reduction of his cabinet here. I mean, we now know that Betta Edu has been replaced, as well as Simon Bakula Long has been replaced. So I thought that tweet was quite important, that the Tinubu administration, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, did not take into effect the whole idea of a slim cabinet, which is part of the Orosaye report that we've all been talking about. All right, let's take another story here. Inquiry.
So, my beautiful people, welcome back. We have heard from Arise TV. They have analyzed everything, my beautiful people. Tinubu appointed Bianca Ojukwu sack Uju Kennedy. Anyway, what I have to say in this matter is that, is it what Tinubu is supposed to do? These are not important, because sacking people and reappointed people are not what we are suffering in this country. No. Then what happened to the common people in the street or on the street? What happened to employment? What happened to infrastructure? What happens to our economy? People are dying of hunger. Dollars is increasing every day, while naira is decreasing every day. So what is Tinubu appointing and sacking and appointing? What is the meaning of this? You cannot be appointing people, sacking people and reappointing ministers when you have not really touched what is Nigerian problem. Hunger in the country. People are dying because of hunger. People cannot go to farm anymore because of bandit. People cannot travel anymore on the road because of kidnappers. You are reappointed, you are sacking. Anyway, my people, I don't have much thing to say. Well, all the people he reappointed all the people that he appointed as ministers. Congratulations to them. The ones that he sacked, well, go and continue where you stop. So that is the only thing I have to say in this matter. If you guys have anything to contribute to this matter, please drop it in the comment section. You see this government, we don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Anyway, maybe they were not doing well. We pray that these ones he appointed, they should do well, because this is not what we want. These are not important right now in Nigeria. The only thing people have to do that will really sweet my belly, it will make even every Nigeria will be, for him to make the economy to be better, for him to create jobs opportunity, for him to create companies for people, things to be better, foodstuffs to to go to the level that every poor man can be able to afford. Not all this one that he is doing. First of all, start cutting all those salary of your ministers, your Senate members, House of Reps, government houses, what did they call them? All these your ministers that you are appointing, start to cut down their salary, cut down their allowances. Start by that, doing it so that money will circulate in the country. People will get money. People will see what things will be cheaper. That is what we want. We don't want all this reappointed, sacking and reappointed. It's not our business at all. It's not important for us right now. Anyway, my people, if you have watched this video to this time, thank you very much. I really appreciate every one of you. Thank you, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye for now.